after that, we will invite Master Jason Liew to come in as well. So he would actually go through a little bit of more of the Fengshui predictions for your zodiac signs. I think everybody is very keen on hearing on that. I know it's everybody, yeah, it is a perennial favorite that everybody is keen on what's happening for this year of Rabbit and then how things will move from the wealth perspective, from your health perspective, and also from your career and relationship perspective as well. Then probably we'll end off in terms of a very short Q&A session with everyone here, and also getting Master Jason Liew as well. So let's move on to the next slide. So some of the housekeeping rules for everyone here today. So the chat box is available. If you have any connectivity issues, please raise it up. You can actually click onto the Q&A icon as well if to ask any questions throughout the session. If you want to, you can actually click onto the like button to upvote in terms of your questions raised as well. There'll be QR codes at the end of the session. You can scan it to access to the websites that we are sharing. Basically, we'll actually be sharing the QR codes to our LinkedIn page for UOBAM and as well as our Facebook page as well. You can actually like and follow us as well because we do provide very timely research updates and also articles as well on both pages as well. So please note that this is actually a public webinar, so you'll be recorded too. So a little bit of the background to who UOBAM is and then what we are doing as well. So in terms of our strength, stability, and skill, we are actually an industry recognized fund house based in Singapore itself. We have a uniquely Asian heritage and with a global mindset as well. So we are wholly owned by UOB, one of the strongest banks in the world. We have almost 35 years of investment experience. We started in 1986. We are present in 9 markets in Asia right now. In terms of our assets under management, we are at 36.5 billion Sing dollars as of August 2022. And on a group basis, we have more than 90 over investment professionals. And since 1986, we have won more than 300 over awards. So in terms of our core pillars and our vision as well, our vision is actually to be a trusted asset manager in Asia, leading in innovation and sustainability. At the same time, we have 4 core pillars. Number 1 being digital first, to embrace technology and harness the digital innovation across our organization. We focus on sustainability as well, to invest for both profit and purpose as well while shaping for a better world. At the same time, we also want to keep customers at the center of our planning as well, to provide top of the class investment solutions and also performance as well in terms of customer experience and service as well. Lastly, we embrace our Asian heritage across the 9 markets that we have. So we are rooted in ASEAN with a very regional outlook and footprint as well. So a little bit more into who UOBAM is and what are we doing right now. So UOB Asset Management is actually one of the first regional asset management firms in Singapore to join the PRI. So the PRI actually stands for the United Nations Principles for Responsible Investment Signatory. So as one of the signatories, we are required to fulfill several key obligations as well. We need to incorporate ESG issues into our investment analysis and decision-making processes. We have to be active owners and incorporate ESG considerations as well into our ownership policies. And we also need to promote the acceptance and the implementation of our principles within the investment industry as well. So next one would actually goes into some of the allocates that we have. So like I mentioned earlier, we have won over 300 investment awards since our inception in 1986. So this is really a testament in terms of our strong investment management capabilities that our investors actually take comfort in. At the same time, we are very strong in the sustainability space as well, and we have won numerous awards as seen in the bottom table as well. So maybe just go into the webinar proper itself. So probably just a short introduction to who Master Jason Liew is. So Master Jason Liew is actually a Feng Shui master. So from the age of 50, I think Master Liew has embarked upon a quest to learn and apply the methods of geomancy, while always offering a helping hand to those who seek his advice. So Master Liew actually offers a host of services ranging from house and building Feng Shui layouts and consultations as well. So he will actually go through a more in-depth analysis in 2023 in terms of our well-being, in terms of their health across all the different zodiac signs. And I think let's not hold on anymore. So without further ado, let's introduce and get Jason to come in as well. So Jason, I'll hand it over to you.
Right, thank you. Okay, let me do the screen sharing.
I will stop share on my end, so it's easier for you. Yep, please go ahead.
Okay, can you see your screen? Okay, hi. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jason. Just like thank you UOB for AM to actually invite me for this talk. I'm in the geomancy line for about 20 years already. So I started learning when I was 15, and a brief introduction to what I have been doing. I'm full-time Fengshui master. I'm not a part-time Fengshui master, so I have been doing that for many, many years. Today's topic is actually about the year of the rabbit. And I have written here, knowing your way to reward your path, because you need to know something that's going to happen to you, or the forecast of what your zodiac sign actually encompasses and what it's going to give you, so that you'll be able to plan your days and plan your year ahead. So from here, what's my agenda today? Today is I will give you a rough outlook of year 2023. And what is the general feng shui placement in your house, and those who have the habit or have the tradition of Jie Tai Shen, I'll tell you what kind of placement of items you need, and also, of course, the luck cycle for the 12 zodiac. Okay, so what is year 2023? Year 2023, of course, everybody knows is the year of the rabbit. And in terms of the year of the rabbit, we actually have two elements that accompany this year, which is the water element and the wood element. So as we know, when wood is planted in water, it's just a hydro farming type of situation. So there's lacking of stability. But does it mean that lacking of stability, there's no opportunity? There's still opportunity, because in 5 elements, water symbolizes movement, symbolizes life, and wood symbolizes growth. So there's still movement, there's still opportunity in the market, there's still opportunity around you for you to catch. But because of the turbulence, it creates a lot of movement because of the movement. And people are asking me, so this turbulence is going to last throughout the year? No. The turbulence will actually stop somewhere in September 2023, where you see the market is actually going to improve, where you see the whole world situation is going to be more stable. So from there, you actually can do your planning and make your necessary investment planning during that period in time. So what are the things that we need to look out for in Chinese New Year, right? We always like, oh, Chinese New Year is a good day. How do we actually start our year correctly? How do we start our work correctly? Of course, the Kai Gong Ri, the day to start work. Why is it auspicious day is important? A lot of people is asking. Every day they consist of different elements. The different element, of course, is our 5 elements: water, fire, wood, etc. In order to gain the positive key energy for the day to start work, because as human, we are actually conductor of energy. So once we actually gain the positive energy in, we'll be able to have more growth potential and more good luck is coming into our system. So Chinese New Year, of course, everybody knows that it's on the 22nd of January. And every year we are asking about the fortune god, where the fortune god direction is coming through. So this year, fortune god is coming in from the eastern direction. The eastern direction is where the fortune god is going to come in. So those who have the tradition of Jie Tai Shen or Ying Jie Tai Shen, the best timing for the prayer is actually between 1 to 3 a.m. And after many years, a lot of people actually forgotten about Kai Nian 这个东西. Kai Nian is actually the starting of the year. And most of the time it falls on the 2nd day of the Chinese New Year. And what do we do during that day? Definitely want to symbolize that we have a lot of things to eat, we have wealth, we have good health. So with that, having a very good meal between the hours of 11 to 1 p.m. is important for the Kai Nian, just to symbolically say that we have the start of the year. We want to gain more energy, we want to have more things to eat, we want to feel fat. No, it's not feeling fat, but it's just we want to feel more healthy, and also to be blessed with a lot of warmness, because when you are having lunch, you're having a meal, you have a gathering between your friends, your family, so that's the harmony that you're actually seeking out. Okay, next is the most important day of the year where we start our work. There's actually different days for different zodiac, and what I'm stating down here is that which day the zodiac sign that should not be used, the day that the zodiac should not start work. So for example, 27 January 2023 is a good day to start work for all the other zodiac, but it's not so good for rabbit. So if you are a rabbit, you might want to delay a bit. And so on and so forth. 30th January, not suitable for horse. 1st of Feb, not suitable for monkey. And 2nd of Feb, not suitable for rooster. So people might be asking me, oh, what if I need to start work on the 4th day of Chinese New Year? Or what I need to start work on the 5th day of Chinese New Year? According to the Tong Su this year, the real good starting date for work is actually on 初六, which is the 26th of Jan, the 27th of Jan. So if you really need to start work before that, there's a few color scheme that you can use to actually help you counter some of the negativity effects for the day. For example, orange and purple color. These two colors is good and very important if you need to start work before the 27th January 2023. I hope some of you are taking note of, because it's going to help you gain a lot of positive cycle and to counter a bit of negativity during the start work day. Okay. Feng Shui placement for 2023. Okay, because it's still a very turbulent year, it's still it's a year of movement. So in order to enhance your sector, in order to enhance your stability at home, there's a few things that you should do. For example, this is your house. You stand at the center of your house. You see where is the position of north, south, east, and west. So at each position, you should place certain items to actually enhance the sector. So for example, when in Geomancy study, we talk about north, we talk about water element. So you can place a picture or photos of a mountain and the greeneries or forest to attract the flow of water into that sector. Eastern sector is what we call the wood sector, where it's your growth sector. A placement of a potted plants is actually important during in that sector to actually enhance the growth potential for that position. Southern sector is for fire. This is a short lamp light, Himalayan short lamp light. You can place a Himalayan short lamp light there to actually, because it symbolizes fire element, or if not, you can place a candle there to just burn it every day for about half an hour to 45 minutes to enhance the fire element at that sector. And lastly, the Western sector. The Western sector in our Geomancy study, we talk about metal element. This is the metal element. So you might want to hang a bronze, copper, hulu at that sector to actually enhance the metal element at that sector. Okay. We have 5 elements. These are the 4 elements that actually entails in your house that you can enhance or bring into your house sector. The earth element is that you must have a glass jar filled with soil. Remember, it's filled with soil, not sand. So sand will actually collapse the whole building. So filled with soil, and it must be glass. You cannot use plastic jar. A lot of customers ask me, do I need to take such a big jar to actually fill out? No need. The small jar can already. And I always say that, when you are drinking chicken's essence or that, you can actually use that jar to actually fill it with soil and place it at 4 corners of the house. This is to create 4 pillars. The 4 pillars is to create a stability for your house and to ensure that the turbulence that is going through will not be able to affect you so much. Okay, moving on, this is a Jie Cai Sheng ceremony. As I say, it's from the eastern sector, and the timing is from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. So how do you place your offering? The front will be the draw stick, the container for draw stick and draw paper and the candles, and 3 types of meat here and 5 types of fruits here. And it will be good to enhance with Kai Yun Zhu at both sides and the left and the right of the table, of the altar table. Last few days, some customer asked me, the 5 types of fruit can I put durian or not? Cannot. Durian is not supposed to be on the table when you make offering, so please don't put durians there. Okay. Okay. The most interesting part of the session, the 12 zodiac sign. So what is the luck cycle going to bring in for the 12 zodiac sign? For rats, for ox, let's go through. I have highlighted in green color for you to read it faster. Okay. So in 2023, rats are going to have an awesome year. You're going to have a very good year. But the main focus point for you in 2023 is actually your relationship sector. There's going to be new friendship form. If you are dreaming of having another kid, getting married, yes. The year sector actually gives you a lot of energy on that, and you'll be able to gain the energy from that sector. The weaker sector is from your communication, means closer. There's a lot of communication, a lot of conflicts, a lot of misunderstanding between the way that you talk and the way that you actually communicate with people. So at that sector, you might want to be more conscious of it and the way that you actually communicate with your friends and family. For your career, there's a lot of support from 贵人, but of course, when we think of a lot of comment, a lot of advice from people, wow, it's so naggy and so cannot tahan. But during this year, you might want to look at every comment and every advice in a positive note. Just gain in, filter it, and make use of those ideas or those advice that you think that is practical for you. So for your wealth sector, everything is above average. So what is 正财, 偏财, and 横财? 正财 is of course your career wealth, the wealth that you actually gain from your work. 偏财 is of course your investment wealth. And lottery, of course, our 4D and total health wealth sector. So this is the luck sector you're going to have in 2023. For the health, a lot of minor things here and there. It's just destructive of your work. It's just destructive of your life. So you might want to try to build out your immune system for the year 2023. Your relationship sector, 贵人 is above average, means there's a lot of 贵人 in your chart. 小人 is little bit minimum, so no need to worry about the backstepping or that in your chart. A few enhancement items for enhancement information for the reds. First is the color scheme, red, blue, and yellow. How do we actually make use of this color scheme? It's actually where you actually need a sudden boost of the energy, so sudden boost of luck. For example, you are meeting a client, you want to clinch a deal, or you're meeting the girl or the guy that you're actually in love with or admire. Yeah, this is the color scheme that you should actually wear during that day to actually enhance your luck cycle there. And of course, the 贵人. Your 贵人 for the year is tiger, dragon, and snake. And having a golden hulu carry around with you, you can enhance your luck and your wealth sector. So that's for the red. And let's go for the ox. Ox might not be having a good year this in 2023. There will be wealth leakages, there will be obstacles in career, and also signs of sadness in the family. Signs of sadness means that there might be some sad news in the family. So the main focus for you in 2023 is actually all the sectors. It's not very strong, so it might be moving at the range of about 40 to 60%. Career-wise, you might have obstacles, some legal issues, some legal implications, or might even be terminated from jobs. But don't get these two affected because it also considered as a good thing because they have chance for you to change job. So for career-wise, there might be obstacles, but be careful of the step that you take. Don't anyhow sign any document that is being given to you. That's how you'll be more cautious about the career sector in year 2023. For the wealth sector, there's a lot leakages of wealth through the year. Many instances are for unforeseen circumstances like your household items for medical bill and some legal issues. So your wealth sector is all below average. So you might want to start saving out, or you want to be sure of your finances in the next 9 months to go. For health, your mental and emotional health is very important. There's a lot of stress for you. So I would suggest that you go for walks and jog in the open space at least 2 or 3 times a week. Why is walking and jogging very important to a lot of people this year? Because we are talking about earth element. When you jog, when you walk, you're actually having in touch with the earth element more and more consistent. So with that, it actually creates more stability for you. It actually gives you more energy. It gives you more comfort. So with that, it actually can help you train out more of your mental health and your emotional health. Okay, relationship sector, spend more time with your family. And 贵人 is average, below average, it's not so strong, but the 小人运 is actually stronger. So you might want to take care of that and be careful of getting into any conflict with people. Your color scheme for the year is gray, brown, white, and your 贵人 is rabbit, rats, and pig. And because of the instability there, as long as you have some item or some lucky charm that you have been always carrying, just continue to do that and wear it every day so that it will help you to actually counter some of the negativity that is going to flow through your chart in 2023. Okay. Next, we go to a tiger. Okay. The main focus for tiger is going to be on your health sector, your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. So what you need to take note of your physical health is definitely these few items: your ear, your bones, your nose, skin rashes, and large intestine. This is what says in the book and says in the chart. So you want to take note of it. Mental health is important also because there's a lot of stress and frustration. So some trips along the way, you might want to plan your trips in advance so that always got something good to look forward to in the year of 2023. However, I want to have a word of caution. If you are planning to travel between July, August, and September, try not to, because in this year period, in this year sector, July, August and September is going to be the bad month before everything starts to turn upwards again. So you might want to take note of that. Emotional health, there's not so good news from the family side. So you will feel sad and confused during the period of time. But try to get in more human energy, a lot of 人运, a lot of 人缘, have some gatherings through the year will be beneficial for you. For work sector, quite normal. Everything is routine. All the things that you face is there. So, but you still got the purpose star, 紫微星 in your chart. So there might be opportunity for you in year 2023. Wealth leakages is present. So be careful when you come to any investment or your financial planning. And of course, your 正财 is average, your investment is very below average, and your lottery luck is average too. Enhancement, relationship is 50-50. 50% 小人, 50% of 贵人. So 小人运 is actually higher a bit, so just take care of that. Enhancement color red, yellow, and orange. Your 贵人 is snake, dragon, and horse. Placement of a wooden pagoda in your bedroom will actually help you improve in your health sector. Next, we go to the 本命年 rabbit. Okay, of course, most of you might know that having a 本命年 means that you will be the year luck cycle might not be too good for you. So with that, you might want to take care of your year and do not make too much changes, especially when you are starting to communicate with people. The tone that you are using, the way that you are talking, it might create unnecessary conflict, and it might even lead to fight, which will create a lot of knock-on effects that you might not have think through when the conflict actually started. So the best thing, walk away from all this. Do not engage in any conflict. And on top of that, there seems to be some major wealth leakages, and this wealth leakage come from work, your investment, or personal needs. So be careful of your spending, be more prudent on your spending, do not anyhow spend in 2023. And for the career-wise, there's always a missed opportunity. What I meant here is that when things seems there, but there's always this 10% that actually cost all your hard work go down the drain. So those who are doing sales, those who are doing client-related issue, you might want to focus more on your existing client, and from the existing client, then you can grow to your new clients kind of opportunity will come. And for wealth sector, leakages, as I say, so your 正财 is still average, but the other wealth sector is actually below average. Your health sector, prone to accidents and natural disaster, as I mentioned, month July, August, September, as far as possible, do not travel. Try to change your travel plan during this period in time. Okay. Relationship sector overview, there's a lot of unhappiness because of bad communication. So always be careful the way that you speak, the way that you actually communicate with people in year 2023. Enhancement item, your color is white, black, and yellow. Your 贵人 is dragon, goat, and ox. Having a rose quartz here, the rose quartz bracelet or pin for the ladies is actually to enhance the relationship sector, to ensure that the communication is good and you're not 轻易的得罪人. And for the guys, if you are trying to enhance that sector, you might want to wear more pink color clothing. That one will actually enhance and help you in your year 2023 communication and cycle. And we move to the dragon. Oh, congratulations, dragon. I think most of you have heard about dragon not being good for the past few years, but this year everything is good. It's just that you must take care not to engage yourself in any illegal activity. And other than that, do not make any decision when you are angry or frustrated or when there's sadness in you, because this decision will actually prove to be the wrong decision. And since it's a good year, make use of a good year. Do not fall into all these unnecessary troubles that is coming our way. And for wealth sector, as you can see, everything is above average. Only for the 横财运, the lottery luck cycle is actually on the average cycle. For health, good if some of you might be seeking any medical treatment or medical recovery. This year is a good year to go. You'll get your 90% of the chance that things will recover and will be good for you. And also try to engage more on walking, swimming, competitive sport kind of activity. This one will help you gain more for your health sector. In the relationship sector, good to add a new member to your family. Congratulations. And if you are trying your luck to get that girl or get that guy there, you might want to just sound it out to the other party. Is high chance that the successful rate is there. So enhancement color is red, blue, and green. Your 贵人 this year is dragon, rabbit, and pig. And of course, placing a wooden dragon actually symbolizes the growth sector for you in your wealth and your career. Snake. Okay. Snake will be a year that you will feel with a lot of ups and downs, a lot of emotions, a lot of hard work. I actually put here that you need to work 150%, but your result might be only 50%. So a lot of hard work is needed for the snake in 2023. So, but because of that, you are feeling drained out, you are feeling tired, you are feeling unproductive, unmotivated. So always keep yourself, remember to walk in the open space to create the stability, as I mentioned just now. Keep your body warm. As far as possible, stay away from all the cold drinks, and both those who like to drink, stay away from beer if you can. If you really need to drink whiskey, drink wine, that would be better. And try to sleep before 11 p.m. every day. Your wealth sector is stable, but everything is on the average sector. Your physical health, need to look out for your liver and your kidney. And mental health, stress and anxiety is a lot, because you will be feeling a lot of frustration and a lot of hard work being given, and a lot of energy is being drained out from you. Take it slowly. Go for a walk if you can. Just relax. And emotional health, stay chill, and always look forward to the next trip. And I would say that if you can, plan for a trip every quarter, except for the quarter of July, August, September. And family you need to spend time with. A lot of 小人 in your workplace, so you have to stay humble and not make any comments on unnecessary items. Your color scheme is red, pink, purple. Your 贵人 is dragon, ox, goat, and dog. And of course, the enhancement item is a more costly item, which is a jade. When you want to buy anything to actually help you counter 2023 negative effect, a green jade is very important. The green color is very important. So do not go for white, do not go for those maroon color. Okay, from snake, we move on to horse. Horse got excellent chi flow through you in 2023. Even if you are sick, the sickness will improve. You also face, however, there's some issue that you face with communication with your family members and more towards the family side. So you might also look out for and avoid conflict. Career path, movement in your path towards for better footings. You are going to have a good year in your career. Wealth sector is considered good above average. It's just that the lottery luck might not be there for you. Okay, physical health, as I mentioned, is the best sector. Build out your health, regular exercise, build out your immunity system. Relationship 贵人 win is strong. There's going to be a lot of help in your year 2023. Always seek this with an open mind, and seek all these things in your daily dealing with people. Do not be too arrogant, or do not think that they're too naggy. No, just accept it. For 小人, walk away. Not worth it to engage with them too much. And color scheme for you is white, yellow, blue. And 贵人 is monkey, tiger, and rooster. Place a bronze or copper rooster on your work desk to actually block the 小人. How do you place it? Remember, for example, this is your table. You're facing a table. You can put it at the left-hand side or the right-hand side. The pig must face out, because it's to talk the 小人 outside. Don't let the chicken face you. It talk you, then it talk yourself already. Okay, so that's for the rooster. Horse. Okay, for goat, seems like quite a few good sectors for you. Same thing, because your luck cycle is good, there's going to be jealousy. So stay away from conflict, stay humble, do not be too aggressive. Even when you are in career path, there's work-related issues, there are obstacles there's a lot of issues that you might face in year 2023. But don't worry, just carry on what you do, be consistent on what you're doing. Things will actually cross over. It will just cross over, because you've got a luck cycle in your career sector. Your wealth sector is good. So you might want to try your luck in 4D total, and I'm quite sure that you will gain some returns. In addition, for health sector, look out for your back pain and backache. So try to carry out more stretching exercise and in the year 2023. Every morning, maybe you want to wake up and just stretch a bit, so it will help you actually counter this back pain and backache kind of situation. 50% for you, mix of 贵人 and 小人, but as I mentioned, stay away from conflict. Do not get engaged into any argument. Your color scheme for year 2023 is orange, blue, and red, and Guiren is ox, dog, and rabbit. Wooden goat to be placed on the right hand side of your work desk, usually to further enhance your luck cycle for the year. Okay, monkey. Okay, monkey is also considered a good year, especially in your fortune and career growth sector. Your health sector will be a big hinder for you for your growth and enhancement. Your best period is actually between January and June 2023. Any opportunity, any growth, any promotion, any new initiative that you're seeking, try to seek it within the first half of the year. There's also going to be Guiren in your sector. Guiren is going to help you in year 2023. Everything is average for you, so there's still some growth. Might not be the amount that you are looking at, but growth potential is there. You're still going to have the growth there. More importantly, look out for your health, your mouth, your shoulder, your neck. There will be some broken bones here and there, getting into accidents, so be careful of that. And there's more Guiren in for you in 2023. As I say, be humble, listen, filter, and use it. Enhancement item for you, green, white, gray. Your zodiac sign with Guiren is tiger, rabbit, pig, and rat. And wear a golden ring on your right hand ring finger. This one will help you to enhance your health sector and to cut away all the unnecessary obstacles that's coming into your chart in 2023. Rooster. So to say rooster is one of the not so good zodiac sign in 2023. So I actually mentioned here saying that less is actually more for you. So just do your routine, just maintain and look out for your mental and emotional health. As long as these two sectors, your mental and emotional health is strong, a lot of things can just go through and you can counter a lot of negativity during the year 2023. Beware of scam and beware of a lot of big wealth leakages, especially making impulsive decision is advised against. Do not make any impulsive decision because that will prove to be 90% wrong most of the time. Not much opportunity in your work career. You need to work harder, 120%, but it's still better than the 150% and 50% for the snake. So 120%, your return is half of it. Career wealth-wise, career wealth is still okay, manageable, but the investment wealth and the lottery wealth is actually below average. Always remember, the chart I'm saying here is actually most likely last you until September 2023. After September 2023, you will see a good improvement on all the factors because of the stability when we start going up. The whole market is actually going to be better. Okay, mental health is not strong, so you might want to really speak to someone when you're feeling sad or carry out some activity that makes you happy. Have an interest, have a hobby. Relationship sector present with a lot of talent, and do not believe easily on what other people is saying. Do your own research, do your own planning. Enhancement color, gray, brown, chocolate color, and your Guiren is dragon, ox, rabbit, and tiger. Placement of these 7 crystal ball formation in your work desk and your house will actually help you to block away all the negativity that's coming towards you. Dog, you will have good news in your career, you will have good news in your wealth and relationship sector. Same, your health sector is not going to be so good. So what do you mean by career? Career means that there's new opportunity that also the old opportunity that you're waiting for, you have been looking for, will start coming back to you. So you might want to try to look back with what you want to do, and when opportunity comes, just do it. Wealth sector is good for 正财 and 偏财. Your 横财 is average. Health sector is important because of the movement, a lot of things to do. There's actually sign of stroke or sudden chest pain. So when during this period, try to stay chill, and also do not let yourself fall into that sector, or you're feeling pain at any one time, see a doctor. So it will be a good habit in 2023 to actually start taking your blood pressure every day so that you can monitor it yourself. Those seeking relationship, congratulations, you will have new relationship, or you're going to have a new baby in the year of 2023. Color scheme for you in 2023, red, yellow, green, and the Guiren is snake, horse, and ox. Remember just now I said about the Fengshui placement of the 4 glass jar with soil? Yeah, this is the same thing for dog. You can do that, and it will help you in your luck cycle. Okay, last but not least, the pig. Okay, pig life cycle itself is okay. Everything quite stable, nothing to shout about, nothing major out there. But your luck cycle in 2023 is actually not so good. So when your luck is actually not so good, then your life is stable. There's nothing really big, but because of luck, because of the thing that you engage, there might be some setback in your investment, and it's going to be an accident-prone year. Stay low profile for the year. You still need to do your work. You still need to shine a bit, but as far as possible, try to be low profile. Wealth sector is stable. The other two sectors is below average. And one important thing for pig is that you will be having disease now constantly. So if you are having it now or you are looking at it, try to go and see a doctor as soon as possible so that we can cure it, get to the root of the cause and cure it as soon as possible. Relationship, not to engage with conflict, especially with your co-worker, a bit of instability movement in your relationship sector, and spend more time with your family members. That's quite important. And enhancement item is gray, white, black color. Your 贵人 zodiac sign is ox, dog, and dragon. This is a humanitarian sword lamp, just like what I said just now in the Fengshui placement chart. It's good for you because it symbolizes warmness, it symbolizes health sector for you. Okay. From there, this is my name. My phone number is there. This is my email. If you got anything you want to contact me, just feel free to contact me. Back to you, Roger.
Hey, hi, Jason. Thanks so much for the sharing. I think everybody is trying to absorb as much information as possible in terms of all the sharing. Probably right now, since you're on this slide, I think it's good as well. Maybe continue from your slides show. I think there are questions that ask us to have another recap a little bit. Maybe can you flash the overview slide for horse, if you don't mind? I think they want to relook at it.
Okay.
So let's pause here for a while. Yeah. Overview could be your previous slide, I think.
So this one?
Yeah. I think this one, the overview slide.
Okay. If a home has bad function, does it mean that they have to know, or can we do things? Okay. Let me answer the second question. If a house has bad feng shui, does it mean that they have to move, or can we do things to improve? Okay. Feng shui is a very unique art. I put it as an art. I have been practicing this art for about 20 years already. So how much I believe in it is that when your base is actually strong, for example, a house, normally when I go and audit a house, I will say that, oh, this house base is about 6 upon 10. So with the help of feng shui, you can actually improve into about 8 upon 10 marks kind of houses. But if your base is actually very low, like for example, your base is 2 or 3 or 4, then it'll be very difficult to pull it up to the 8 marks kind of situation. So if you're living in a bad house, if you think that everything that you do is actually not smooth or that, I would suggest you to relook on the place that you are staying. Maybe you want to move on to another area, another sector. Just want to remember what I said about north, south, east, west. Always take it as one of the guides. Eastern sector is always for wood element. Eastern sector is always for growth. Wood is symbolizing growth. Western sector is for execution. So those who are doing more on execution work, operation work, Western sector is better for you. That's in general. Of course, have to look into your 八字. Your 八字has to be what type of the main element that you're having. You might be a horse, which symbolizes fire element, but your chart itself might have a lot of water elements. So in just a rough guide, east is for growth, west is for manufacturing, manufacturing execution, north is for human relationship, south is where the money is. That's why if you see how our Singapore map is plotted, you should roughly gauge and know which sector is for which purposes. And can we have the full slide of the slide? I can send it to Roger, so Roger can disseminate if you want one.
Okay, maybe just to chime in a little bit on here.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people asking for the overview of all the various signs. Maybe let's just, my suggestion is maybe let's just go one more round. Jason, maybe just trouble you to just show the overview slide for each one of the zodiac sign, and then we just pause there for maybe about 10 seconds or so So whoever that is interested, I presume everybody will try to take screenshot of it. Then we move on to the next. Then while we are showing this, then maybe at the same time, probably we can start answering questions on I think there's one quite interesting question in terms of where to pray with all the fruits by the direction of it. Yeah. Maybe after that, probably after showing the different zodiac signs, maybe you can share a little bit on that part. Yeah.
Can show the front. Okay, can show the front part where which direction to pray with fruit. Oh, okay, for the Jie Tyson. Okay. Okay.
And I think there's a few more questions in terms of all the parts.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe from after this, I think for the interest of time and everybody here, I think Jason have shared his contacts after this. So maybe feel free to reach out to him, and then probably it's more of an in-depth one-on-one consultation. I think it's a lot more better than explaining everything online right now to everyone. Yeah.
A bit. Okay, since here there's one interesting question that I read that for rabbit advice not to start work on the 27th of Jan. So what is a good day to start work? Before you can start work, after 27th of Jan you also can start work. But my take is that try to start work later lah. After 27th of Jan it will be better. Rabbit. Actually, those who are interested, you can join my Telegram group. I have a Telegram group with all these things posted on it. The Telegram name is Chan Xuan Ge, which is this one, which is my company name. So you might want to join if you want to have all this like there.
I think we just have another question asking what is a good day to start work for a rooster.
Okay, most of the zodiac sign, your start work date is actually on the 6th, 就是初六. 初六 is a good day for you to start work. All the zodiac sign. It's just that the rabbit is not a good day to start work on the 初六. So that's one day that you might want to avoid for rabbit. Okay, sorry. Okay, since we are here, I'm sitting already, so it's horse. Can you say the second time I was still read the Okay, those who want to have more questions for me, you can email me or join my Telegram group. It's easier for me to communicate with you in depth. My Telegram group is my company name, Chan Xuan Ge. You just type in, you should be able to find it.
Probably for everyone as well, I think there's another question. Okay, I think this is more general. So I think if the house is facing slightly northeast or northwest, then how do we place the 4 glass of soil in the 4 corners? I think you mentioned this at the start in terms of standing in the middle of the house and then
correct.
Checking out the directions. Yeah.
Right. So standing in the middle of the house, you will check the direction, and the direct north, direct south, direct east is where you place the item. Another 3 ball. Dog. And last one. Okay. Take sector. And the enhancement item. Okay. I think that's all the slide that is here. really thank you everybody for your patience to sit through the whole session with me, because I know sometimes the zodiac sign is a bit fast because you need to go through it. But all in all, I just want to summarize the whole thing is that in year 2023, most of the things will turn better in after September 2023. So with that, you can actually plan all the things that you want to do. Maybe after September 2023 will be more beneficial for you. Okay. Ken,
Yeah, thanks, Jason. I mean, yes, I think like what Jason mentioned, I think you can join his Telegram group as well. He has a lot more information. I mean, personally, I'm inside his Telegram group, so I do get quite a number of updates from him as well. And on I mean, going back a little bit in terms of AM itself, for besides feng shui tips and all that, do join us as well. While as the investment manager, we do provide more insights and the tips as well in terms of the market updates as well. So we hope you enjoyed today's session. The QR codes are already online here for you to scan and to sign up as well. So hope you enjoyed today's session, and Kong Si Fa Cai, Happy New Year to everyone here. Wishing everyone a prosperous year of the rabbit, and stay safe, good health to everyone. Thank you so much. Cheers, everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.